Go ahead and share a little bit about yourself, and then let's just jump right into our power-packed content morning. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for having me on again. Man, every time I do this with your team, it gets so much fun, man. I get so much good feedback. Hope you guys are enjoying your December. What a crazy month. Just so you know, I've been in real estate for 30 years. I've owned my own brokerages, and I've been a coach forever, owned property management, all sorts of good stuff. I don't want to brag about myself, but the only thing you guys really need to know, I've sold almost 5,000 homes in my career. And I met Tom back in the REO days. I don't know, man, 2009, something like that. And I think he was the #1 agent at Keller Williams. And I was so starstruck to meet him. I was like, wow, what a stud. I think I was at Keller Williams at the time. And I just remember just shaking your hand and just shivering, like, wow, what an honor to meet the guy, like hundreds of listings. And so anyway, so Tom and I go way back, and that's why I do these things for him. I am a coach. I do day trade full time. I trade crypto. And I was very, very, very blessed to have an amazing run at EXP. And that's how I was able to retire from real estate. So congratulations to those of you that are on your way to recruiting success. And that's kind of what I do mostly too, is teach people how to recruit and get people interested in different businesses. So right now, this has been the most fun week ever. I took on a few new coaching clients, and I went back to basics. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about. The last time I spoke with you guys, the market was just shifting, right? Just starting to shift. And we were talking about the telltale signs of what was going on, like open houses everywhere. Agents are starting to be nice. Lenders are starting to call you again. And now that we know, we're confirmed in a recession. And there's two types of people that are going through this recession right now. Number one is people that are not touched. I'll give you a really good example. My wife, right? She's an amazing person. She's just out of touch with business. And she knows for the past 22 years we've been together, I bring home the bacon and she just lives her life and has a blast. So I consider her one of the people that are going through the recession untouched. And then there's people like us, right? Realtors, man, we're getting touched big time. I'm not sure the stats in Sacramento. I probably should have pulled those up. But I think you have a little bit more inventory, and homes are staying on the market a little bit longer. And what's fun about this market is when you're a coach and you go through the last bull run like we did, we had what, since 2010 to 2022. Are you kidding me? That's a 12-year cycle. That is really amazing. And the interesting thing is a lot of us haven't been in the market back in the REO days, short sell days. Like raise your hand if you would legitimately right now write a contract for an AITD and just be happy doing it. Can you imagine doing that? All right, so the market has shifted a little bit, right? So we need to talk about the things that are going to be happening right now, and I'll actually share my screen here if I can. Hopefully, there's nothing too crazy on my screens. Okay, so this is a class that I talk about. Time to thrive, right? Like thrive, not survive. And these are the little indicators that we talked about last time. But what I want to do is I want to jump right down into the very end, because I know we don't have much time. I want to talk about social media a little bit. Social media is probably the very best thing we can do right now to get ourselves back in front of our clients, right? So what I've done in the last, say, month, and I've done it every year, is I take our clients and even my own clients, and I just say, listen, you guys, you got to remember, there's a lot of people being affected by the recession right now, whether they've lost their job, whether they've been demoted, their company, like you guys hear it, man, there's massive layoffs, all kinds of stuff going on right now. But if we're untouched, we don't really see it, but we want to get back to basics, and social media is probably the least expensive thing we can do. When it comes to social media, Tom knows this. Every year on your birthday, Tom, do I not give you a video? I mean, it's the ultimate way to clean out your friends list. Just say, hey, Tom, it's Mike Bjorkman. What's up, brother? Haven't talked to you in a long time. Hope everything's great up in Sac, and hope you're going to hit the slopes like you do every year. And we pay attention to each other. And I just leave a little video. And the reason video is so key, you guys, is because I'm sure, maybe you're not sure, but the mind does not understand the difference between in-person and video. So every time you're videoing, like right now, your brain doesn't know that you're listening and watching me. Your brain doesn't know the difference if I was sitting in front of you or not. So video is everything, and we need to go.
Stop it already. Stop it already. Enough.
Yeah. Stop. Hit him. So the mind doesn't understand the difference between video and in person. So you guys got to make sure video is everything. But when we talk about video right now, it's not only private messages, but the whole world right now, whether you know it or not, they're dying for content. When the market's going up and everybody's just running around selling houses like crazy, nobody cares, right? Interest rates are low. All they're worried about is getting a house on a cul-de-sac and staying out of the bidding war. But right now, people are desperately concerned, is this the right time to buy? Can I buy? Did you know that payments are 100% more than they were a year and a half ago because of interest rates? Most agents don't even understand that. When we take out the calculator, and by the way, you guys should all have the app Qualifier Plus on your phone. It's like $29 forever, but it's the fastest, quickest way to pre-qual your own clients and give them payments. But what they don't know is what's going on. Like, how are we going to buy? So if I go through my Ylopo database, and I have about 25,000 leads in there, and we went through it a couple weeks ago and started asking people, you are very active in buying and looking at homes. Why aren't you buying right now? And they just said, because we can't afford the payments. We don't know what we qualify for. Our buying power has been completely twisted. So I said, that's interesting. So what I'm going to do is I sent everybody a video talking about adjustable rate mortgages. Nobody knows about adjustable rate mortgages that haven't been in real estate for more than 10 years. They have these really cool 3-1 buy downs where you can have an interest rate starting at 3% right now, and then it goes to 4, 5, 6, and then it'll lock in at 7% after a year. The bottom line is people can get into homes for the same prices they could a year ago, and most people aren't telling people that. So the content that you deliver is super important. They want to know statistics. They want to know market trends. They want to know everything. And if I can give you guys a pro tip right now, never, ever, ever, ever post something from that Keeping Current Matters or just some fake, I just see it all the time. My feed's just full of agents that are posting things that they didn't do, they didn't create. They're paying $49 a month and somebody's sending them all these posts and they're just posting them. Well, that's cool. Well, so is everybody else. What are we going to do to be different, right? So let's get back into the market a little bit. Marketing is key right now, right? We need to stand out 10 times more than our competition. I love to watch our competition. I love to watch what they're doing. We build teams across the country, just so you know. And when I have our agents watch their competition, it's kind of comical. It's actually hysterical. What they're doing, what they're delivering, and they wonder why their business is crashing. So authenticity is really important right now, and talk about the things that people are tripping out on, like interest rates and, is it a good time to buy, whatnot. But what I'm finding out even more than anything right now is the marketing and presentation. So you might understand that if you go, let's just talk about listings real quick. And I should probably go back into this. So this is for a little different coaching class of mine, but buyers suck, right? Like they have massive commitment issues right now. And when you do work with buyers, comparables are everything. It's just like taking a listing, sit them down, run the comps in front of them, be in their face, show them what you're doing all the day. Have the 3 to 5 homes chat. Like I'm an old Mike Ferry guy from 1990, right? Like, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, it's my job to go out and see every home on the market. I preview properties all day, every day, so you don't have to. I'm going to show you probably 6 to 8 homes today, and there's 3 to 5 of them that are perfect homes for you. At the end of today, I'm going to ask you to buy one, right? So here's the problem with the market, what's going on right now. Once you have that chat with people, 3 to 5 more homes come on the market. So buyers are not something you want to deal with in this market, as far as I'm concerned. If you are dealing with buyers, make darn sure, very, very darn sure that you're previewing property all day long. But what I want to get into is the listings. Listings are key. And and I'm sure a lot of us want to work buyers and we love buyers, and that's cool. But right now, the only reason people don't want listings right now is because they don't know what to do and how to talk to their clients. And talking to their clients right now is all about chasing the market down, right? It's just data. Listings are actually fun because you get to control the contract. You can get to control what's going on, and you could actually go out to dinner or take a Sunday off and not worry about somebody stealing your listing, right? So when I talk about listings right now, the key thing about listing presentations is, think about a year ago when you went to take a listing. You just walked into the house, you're like, hey, sign here and let's rock this thing. You have multiple offers, bidding wars, and you close escrow in about 45 days. Listings in this particular market are much different. We're dealing with price reductions, we're dealing with upfront pricing, but more importantly, it's the presentation, right? Like I'm actually working on my presentation right now. I don't know if it's on my screen or not, but I just changed it up a little bit here and there. I guess you guys don't need to see my crypto accounts. Let's see if I can find this real quick. Let me stop share for a second. So when you guys are, all right, so real quick. Bear with me 1 second. So listing presentations, really simple. Like, you guys are so blessed to be at EXP with all the marketing and all the stuff that you get for free. It's very simple, right? It's just a little bio on yourself. And we want to really point out things that we're doing right now. Still, Matterport tours are more important than ever. Virtual tours are more important than ever. As a matter of fact, I'm dealing with expired listing client right now. We're working on dominating expireds and for sale by owners in their marketplace. And wouldn't you just know, over half of the people that listed properties last year never even did a video of the home, never did a Matterport, never did anything. Why? You didn't need to, right? So when you're talking about expired listings for sale by owners or even presentations, you need to really stand out about what's different. So we talk about social media, we talk about our software platforms, we talk about how we're going to get everybody all over the place, little things that make you different. Most importantly, the 21-point checklist, 21 questions to ask your agent before listing your home. It's real simple. And what I like about this thing is you can email it, you can drop it off, you can present it. Most importantly, you could do a presentation on Zoom like this. But you guys, here's the point I'm trying to make. If your listing presentation and buyer presentation isn't perfect, spot on, you're probably not going to get the listing. Right now is the most important time to study personality styles. You know, are you dealing with a driver? Are you dealing with an amiable and analytical? Like, who are you dealing with? Getting to know those and understand the presentation. This is the ultimate market where you're going to go take a listing, or you're going to go to listing appointment there and say, oh man, Mike, that was so fun. Give me a card and we're going to think on it and we're going to call you tomorrow, right? And that is the market where you see that. And they don't even know why they're not listing with you. They're just not 100% confident. You just didn't rub up next to their personality style all that you wanted to. But man, let me tell you right now, if you have 10, 15, 20 listings, you're in the driver's seat. You absolutely are in the driver's seat. And I don't care if you're on a team, building a team, or, you know, a team leader. Even I do believe Tom as a team leader would even agree, bring us listings. We need listings, you guys. It's all about the inventory. Who controls the inventory right now is all about winning, right? So that's kind of fun. Let me get back into a little slide. See if we can get that out of the way. Where is that thing? All right, so let's talk about a little bit more about listings. There's a lot of discount brokers out there right now, and this is their very last hurrah that they have. And they're going to be coming out there fighting hard. There's a lot of the iBuyer old listing kind of guys, and they're going to be like, hey, we'll do it for 1%. We're going to do it for 0.5%. Just remember, when you're going after your listings right now, to be super diligent about getting your full commissions. I have tons and tons of videos on my YouTube channel about that. Not a big deal at all, but let's go back into agent focus a little bit. So what I would be focusing on right now if I was an agent, and we're trying to get like 8 tips, right, for you guys. I'd be really focusing on my database. And what's so nice about your database right now is everybody during the holidays is emotional, they're happy, they're slowing down a little bit, and they really want to talk to you right now. And that's why I was saying those video messages are so king. But what you want to do, and it's really simple, and after we hang up today, you guys, I would recommend that you just go through your Facebook, go through your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your Snapchat, whatever you guys use, and just go very methodically through every single person, right? So I'm scrolling through and I see Tom, right? And I say, hey, Tom, it's Mike. I just want to wish you happy holidays. Everything's cool. Hey, listen, man, I realized I don't have your address. I want to send you a Christmas card this year. Super simple. They're going to reply, oh, that's super nice, Mike. Nice to hear from you. Here's my address. And then you want to say, oh my gosh, I just realized you're not even on my Market Watch program. And they're gonna be like, oh, what's that? And you say, oh, well, it's just an email program that keeps you up to date with the market. Every time a home comes on the market, you're gonna get notified. It's kind of funny, Tom, you know, we're gonna actually know the market more than the real estate agents that work your neighborhood because you get the email so fast. And what's crucial about this right now, you guys, is everybody's dying to know what their house is worth. Like it's really hard to know. And if you're homeowners, you know, like going through the last 10 years, your home's doubled in price. But now there's a very reality setting in of your prices are going down. So people want to see the prices go down more than ever. And they don't want to see it, but they want to know if it's happening. So that CRM is more important than anything right now. My biggest regret in my 30-year career was not keeping my CRM 100% tight, like name, phone numbers, emails, you know, everything you need. So this is a really good chance to do it. And as our market shifts and as the market gets tougher and tougher, let's be real, every person out there knows 10, 15, maybe 20 real estate agents, but we need to stay in front of them. We need to be in their face, right? Out of sight, out of mind is very, very true. So if you're delivering smoking content, so I'm an expressive driver and I hate statistics. But what I do know is if I'm an expressive delivering the statistics confidently and consistently, I'm going to get the listing every time. So you can put up a little graph, right, that you got from Keeping Current Matters, and oh, the Sacramento market, the average price is this and that, and you could post that, and so is 20 of other of your friends. But when you deliver a high impact video discussing the different neighborhoods, the different price ranges, people, you know, it's cliche, people need to know, like, and trust you. They get to know you through social media. They're watching your lifestyle, they're seeing what you're doing, they're having fun with you. But liking you is completely different, right? And that's going to be your community outreach, your community involvement. What are you doing for the world? What are you doing for anything? But trust is when you deliver the market data. Market data is so key. It's so key, you guys, right now. People want to know what's going on. They want to know what happened at the FOMC meeting. They want to know what interest rates are doing, and they want to know about loan programs. They want to know about loan modifications. They want to know about pre-approved short sales. They want to know a lot about things like this right now. And if you're the person delivering that and keeping your CRM completely up to date, I mean, these people need to have a video once a month from you, at least once a month. It doesn't have to be around holidays. It doesn't have to be around vacations. It just needs to be very consistent. It needs to be very specific to their marketplace. So when you're delivering that kind of content, they're going to trust you a whole lot. And right now it says right here, don't buy leads until, right? So your CRM and your sphere of influence and your database, your past clients, future clients, leads, hot leads, cold leads, that's everything you need. And what I found out is it takes about 50 contacts a day. And you might want to write that down, 50 contacts a day to sell 100 homes a year. So you can kind of judge on that. And when I say 100 homes a year, and that's with everything tuned in, dialed in, and I'm talking your listing presentation, your marketing, your scripts, your dialogues, everything that you're supposed to be doing as a whole successful agent. If you have all those things together and you make 50 contacts a day, you're going to sell 100 homes. And that's why I like social media so much, because you can legit talk to 50 people a day just through your private messages, your DMs. I mean, Twitter is an amazing way to communicate with people. So if you can talk to 50 people a day, and I consider a contact as somebody replying to you, right? Hey, Mike, Thanks for the message, Mike. Cool video, Mike. Whatever. That's a contact. So if I can, again, back to the old Mike Ferry, put a penny in the jar, and once you get your 50 pennies in the jar, then you can go home, and then you could look at your spouse, partner, family, dog, whatever, and say, yes, I did what I was supposed to today. And if you do what you're supposed to today, even though we're on track for 100 homes, if you sold 50 homes, would that be okay? I think in Sacramento, if you sold 50 homes a year, you're living a pretty good living, and you got a pool, and you go on a couple 2-week vacations a year, and life is really good. Your taxes are paid. So keep those things in mind. And right now, when I say be super diverse with trainers, there's trainers out there, you guys, that have been in the business forever, and not to age Tom and I, but there's like Floyd Wickman and David Knox, like David Knox. If you guys go to davidknox.com and watch his pricing your home to sell video, that video alone, I used to drop off on people's porches when they were VHS tapes for reals. And then we went to CDs, and now you can even put on your website those videos. But there's probably 40 scripts in that one particular video on pricing your home to sell, that when you go to list their property, you don't even need to really work with them if they've watched that video. So when I say be diverse with trainers, try to stick with some trainers that have been around for a long time, because what you say and how you say it right now is everything. Like before, I always used to joke, you show up halfway sober, and you just show up and you're going to get the listing. But now legit, they're talking to 3 to 5 agents. So you guys really got to know. And the trainers right now that have been through 2 or 3 cycles like this, like I have, we want to talk about price reductions. We want to talk about upfront pricing. We want to talk about marketing and what's key in success. And we want to be loud and proud and scream from the rooftops of how awesome our marketing is. And again, so I'm assuming you guys are at EXP and so blessed with all the marketing. Like you just can't imagine how important your broker is right now, and all the tools and technology that they're offering you, because the sellers actually need it. They actually want it. So again, just when you're dealing with the trainers, watch what kind of marketing works. And we're going down right here to watch your competition close. When you're watching your competition, like I think we touched on it earlier, it's kind of funny. We were kind of laughing and poking fun maybe at a lot of the agents around town, because they don't know what to do right now. They're just tripping out. They're trying to do the absolute worst marketing because they're trying to save money. But watch what your competition is doing, and you can always bet if you step it up 2 or 3 notches, you're going to win. Like a big thing for me is community outreach, right? We go to chamber mixers, we go to auctions, we go to all different kinds of things that are helpful and actually do something for the community. And I remember back in the day, it was 12, my son's 21, so 22 years ago, my wife was the ambassador of the year for the Chamber of Commerce, and I went to I was a cocky 25-year-old back then, and I went to the meeting, and I begged her not to go, but she made me. And when I got there, it was 25 people, and 20 of them were real estate agents. And I was like, this is the dumbest, biggest waste of time of my life. And when I left there, I had a listing appointment. And I asked the person, I said, why in the world would you talk to me when there's 20 other agents here that are consistently coming to these things? And they just straight out said, you have better marketing, you have better reputation, you have better this, you have better that. And I was like, man, that just goes to show that no matter what you're doing, as long as you're delivering the content right and being in front of people, they're going to give you a shot. And it doesn't matter if there's 20 other agents around. It's really, really mind-blowing. So let's talk a little bit. What do we got? Like 4 more minutes, Tom? Is that what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying to cram an 8-hour workshop into 30 minutes is really, really hard. Like, go back.
One thing I'd like you to add is, if you had to get a listing today, you couldn't go home, you couldn't pet your dog, you couldn't have dinner, you had to get a listing today, what would you do?
I would go through my Facebook feed, and I would private message every single person Hey, Tom, it's Mike Bjorkman. I just scrolled across your thing. It looks like your Christmas tree came out awesome. I just wanted to say hi, and Happy New Year. And if we can touch bases, if you need me, whatever, I'm always here for you. Oh, by the way, drop me an email and I'll put you on my Sellers Market Watch program. Have a good time. That's it. And I would legit call private message, video message every single person. Meanwhile, I would be putting them in my database. I know you guys have KV Core and you're so blessed to have a freaking CRM that's free that costs normal people $500 a month, but you put them in KV Core and now you can set them up with video text messages, video emails, and you can have everything dialed in. This, like I said, it's time to build your CRM. So you just go to the next one and the next one and the next one. Try to focus too, which social media these people like, right? Like expressive drivers or expressives like me, we want to show off everything on Facebook, but you get an analytical business person, they're LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn is 100% for corporate 9-to-5ers to show off their BS jobs that don't even matter, and they're trying to get another one. But those people have very consistent cash flow, and those are the people that can afford to buy and sell real estate in this market because they are corporate 9-to-5ers and they're very consistent with their income. So really good people. So now you might have to switch your focus to LinkedIn, but you know what's good about LinkedIn, you know what's good about Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok and all that? Private video messages. It's so nuts. Like, I wonder if I could just pull up my Facebook messages, and God, I hope there's.
While you're pulling up that, I heard you mention once in a seminar in front of, I don't know, 500-600 agents, if you were to be dropped in a helicopter. So if we took the EXP helicopter and we dropped you in an unknown town, what would you do?
Same thing I'm telling you. So here, real quick, here's Shay. She's somebody from Sci Seminars that I know. She's in Phoenix. Oh, I actually got a video. I got text, but no call. So a video is nice and personal to get. Thanks. That was Thursday. What was that? Yesterday at 10:21. That's the last time I opened my Facebook. So you guys can see this thing is working. So if I was dropped in a helicopter in what town do you guys live in, Tom?
Let's go with Rockland, California.
Rockland. I never can remember that name, and I love that name. So last time I was in Rockland, I came to your office and spoke, and I said, this is amazing. So first thing I would do is I would join the chamber. I'd start talking to everybody that I know, business to business, where I actually have permission to talk. I would go directly to all the charities, see how I could help out. What can I do? What's going on? What events are happening? How can I get my feet in there? And then the very next thing I would do is I go directly after the for sale by owners and expired listings. And I would just have very, very specific conversations with them about how I'm the best agent in town. I have the best marketing in town. Nobody can touch what I'm doing. And that's just kind of it, right? Like it's just
boom, drop the mic. Yeah, I think there's a huge opportunity with expireds right now, because let's face it, the sellers are about 6 months behind the curve and they have their home overpriced. There's a lot of expireds. So that is just a huge opportunity. Video, that text expireds, go door knock expireds. If I had to get a listing today after I did what Mike recommended, all my social media and all my calling, I would go door knock expires.
Yeah. What is your very best expired script, Tom? Let's go into scripts real quick, because this is going to be crucial for them.
Okay, here we go. You know what? I got my script book right here.
Do you guys know it's okay to have a script book and legit hold it up and read off of it when you're talking to people? That's okay.
You know what?
Until you've internalized it.
Absolutely.
Hey, let's just role play. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, is this Tom Daves?
Yeah, this is Tom.
Hey, brother, it's Mike Bjorkman at eXp Realty. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Hey, man, I know you're getting a ton of calls today. I actually had you on my schedule to preview your property this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and I see you just fell off the market. Are you going to be keeping your home back on the market? Is it still okay if I show it?
No, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're just going to hold off through the holidays.
Yeah, awesome. Hey, Tom, one of the benefits of having your home on the market during the holidays is many people are relocating and looking, and people are visiting. If in fact I had a client that was interested in seeing property during the holidays, which they're a serious buyer, would it be okay if I give you a call?
Yeah, you could give me a ring.
Awesome. You know, it takes just a few minutes to describe the features and benefits of your home to my buyer. Is it okay if I stop by tonight and preview it, maybe 4 or 5?
Well, how long is that gonna take?
It just depends on how many questions you have, but honestly, it just takes me 15, 20 minutes to get a good look at your house so I can really understand what it offers to my buyers.
Okay, but I'm not signing anything.
No, I would never ask you to sign anything. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, cool. So we're in the door, right, guys? So here's another one. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Tom, it's Mike Bjorkman at EXP. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I know you're getting a lot of calls and I really apologize. I was curious to know, since your home didn't sell, are you interested in renting your home out?
We thought about it, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Gotcha. Well, if you were to move, where would you go next?
We'd moved to Cucamonga.
Oh, awesome. Dude, Rancho's really nice town. So would you consider putting a tenant in your home?
I'd consider it possibly.
Awesome. You know, it takes me just a few minutes to describe the features and benefits to our potential tenants and buyers. Is it okay if I pop by and preview the property?
Yeah, I guess so.
Gotcha. So again, you talk about something completely different, you guys. We're talking about renting, and I owned a massive property management company. Another reason I was able to retire when I sold it. But you guys, if you're not doing property management, you might want to make a relationship with property managers, because believe it or not, property managers can refer you a lot of people. I mean, that was another reason why I was so successful, because all landlords turned into sellers eventually. But all I'm trying to say is, with an expired script, all you want to do is flip it to something that nobody else is saying, because everybody else is saying, well, if I could show you a better marketing plan to get you 3 to 5 showings a week, and people are like, no, I don't want to hear that. But when you do say, hey, I saw your house came off the market and I was really excited to preview it this weekend, or if you're really ballsy, you can say, I was planning on showing it this weekend, but now you have to get your neighbor in your car and go BS them a little bit. So I was like, truth is better. I was planning on previewing it this weekend, which is totally fine. Same thing with for sale by owners, you guys. Right now, the market's shifting so fast that anybody who bought in the last 2-3 years, they're not going to have enough equity to sell, right? They're just barely breaking even if they can get out of there. And that's why a lot of people are going to be for sale by owners. They're happy if they just get money to move and pack with, right? So you're going to start seeing these for sale by owners pop up, and it's really simple too. You just hey, and actually, if you go to Mike Bjorkman training on my YouTube, there's tons of expired and for sale by owner videos. Picture me, you guys, at 18 years old. I looked like I was 12. I absolutely had no way of being successful in real estate unless I got on the phone. So expireds and for sale by owners and farming were pretty much all I had. So when I would take 10 to 20 listings a month, half were for sale by owners, half were expireds. And I didn't dabble in it, you guys. I rocked it. I really paid attention. I did everything you possibly could to make these people happy. And I'd love to go on those trainings with you. And they're recorded on my videos. But at the end of the day, like in 1996, I sold 12 homes in December, and 10 of those were for sale by owners and 2 were expireds. And people would say, how are you doing that? How are you doing that? Well, there's people with their hands up. Like, if you guys are ignoring people with their hands up, you're crazy. That's low hanging fruit, right? But everybody, especially this is the best thing. So Tom might be the #1 agent in Rockland. Yeah, he's all cocky and he drives a really bitchin' car, I'm sure. But what happens is these agents pick up the phone and go, hey, it's Mike Bjorkman. I'm the #1 agent in the world. Why don't we go ahead and sell your house? These people don't want to hear that, you guys. So Tom is not going to call them back. He's not going to follow up. It's us. It's the highly educated, consistent, strategic agents going after this business that we're going to survive and we're going to make it, right? For sale by owners are the best. Like, you give them 10 things, they'll give you 20 things back. Like, it would just be my #1 script for sale by owners was like, hey, can I do everything possible to sell your home and market it? And if I was to find a buyer, would you pay me my 3% commission? They're like, sure. Next thing you know, signs up, flyers up, 800 numbers up, call capture, everything. And if I had a buyer, would I sell their house? Yeah, but what else am I doing? I'm picking up new listings. And when people call them and they say, oh, I loved your house, but we really want to pull. Oh, well, our buddy Mike is marketing our house. Why don't you call him? I know he's got pool homes. Like, it's just crazy how much.
Okay, Mike, we've got some questions here real quick, rapid fire. What video messaging platform do you use and recommend?
Well, KV Core can obviously send out videos. I love BombBomb too, but most importantly, all videos just through Messenger. Just hold down the button. Hey Tom, it's Mike. Happy birthday, bro. Hope you're doing something fun. Hope you're not working too like just you don't need, just send it directly through your phone. And you
Don't
can,
overthink it, right?
yeah. Don't rewatch it either. Like,
No.
I mean, I hate to be this vulnerable with you guys, but I will. Like somebody this morning called me a legend. Like, this is crazy. I'm gonna try to, but look how embarrassing this is. I'll see if I can do it. Like, oops. So that's a friend of mine, right? I haven't seen him in 6 months, but that was his
Okay.
birthday. He
Next,
legit
what's the
replied.
best way to get the expired contact info?
So freepeoplesearch.com, all those websites are super easy. Social media, look them up on Instagram, LinkedIn. Everybody has a Google Voice number or a cell phone number. You can call RedX and all those things for expireds. Pre-expireds are my favorite, so I always look for people expiring a week or two ahead. That way I'm ready to be able to drop stuff on their door, knock on their door. But you can start with RedX and stuff and then figure it out from there.
Mojo, Vulcan 7.
Yeah, there's so many of those.
Yeah. Well, good. Okay, so any other questions? I know we've got to jump on our dialing for dollars for in a few minutes here. Or Michael, any other final words of wisdom before we
if you
bounce
guys
here?
are dialing for dollars, this is the most powerful thing you have in your hand. It's your phone, right? So go open it up, go to your contacts, which is really hard to believe, and click on the very bottom. If you scroll to the very bottom of your contacts, you'll see how many people I have. I have 15,641 people in my phone. If those people were in my database proper, I'd be a kabillionaire, right? So just go through your phone, and there is an app called like CSV Extract or something. Get those into your KV Core today and just start going through there and just say, hey, I just wanted to say happy holidays. By the way, I don't have your email, meaning you're not on my free Sellers Watch program. If you want to watch the real estate market as it changes, drop me an email. Happy holidays. Talk to you soon. Boom. That's it, right? So that should be your script when you hang up and do your dialing for dollars right now. Get their emails, get their addresses, tell them you're going to send a Christmas card. If you haven't made Christmas cards this year, go to the 99-cent store and buy a big pack. Handwritten ones are the best. So that's a good thing for dialing for dollars today.
Awesome. Well, so many nuggets, so many. I've got pages of notes here as usual. Mike brought the heat, brought the value as always. Michael, if someone wants to reach out, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Just anywhere at Mike Bjorkman, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or my cell is 661-212-8075. It's everywhere. It's super easy to get, and since I'm retired, it's super easy to get a hold of me. So I only have like 12 coaching clients right now, and that's 1 day a week. So if you guys need help, I'm around for you.
Awesome. Hey, well, Mike, thanks so much. Okay, everyone, jump into the dialing for dollars. In 5 minutes, we've got role play. And then from 10 to noon Pacific, we've got lead generation, dialing for dollars. Now, remember, next Friday, there's no Freedom Friday. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. So next Friday, the 23rd, there's no Freedom Friday, but every day up until then, we're going to have our other meetings, our dialing for dollars. So have a Merry Christmas and grab the link, jump into dialing for dollars to find the motivated. Thanks, you guys. Love you. Have a good day. See ya. Bye now.